Boobs are like fries. Never met one I didn't like.
We've been talking a lot about 16 in the various episodes that are banned in the US, as the show was originally made for a slightly more mature audience in Canada. So when it aired here in the US on Nickelodeon, and mostly on Cartoon Network, a lot of 16 was censored to become more appropriate for the younger children that Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network usually target. It's a kids show, but the storylines were purposely made more complex with a lot more going on, like an adult sitcom. One could argue 16 is like Friends, but it's a cartoon, and it's for a younger audience, and it's in a mall in Canada. But 16 definitely pushed the line of what's appropriate for Cartoon Network and American audiences, as it was targeted towards teenagers. But one episode that never made it onto American television and Cartoon Network was sure to never air was season 3 episode Whoa Baby. The episode revolves around Jen's familiar struggle with adjusting to life with her new stepbros as her mom and Jonesy's dad got married, but I'm gonna focus on talking about the subplot that got the episode banned from airing in the United States, and it wasn't that one. It revolves around Caitlyn. Caitlyn likes a new guy because just like Jonesy goes through jobs every episode, Caitlyn goes through boyfriends. I respect it, sis. But Kate likes a dude who has a girlfriend.
Thing that girl has that I don't.
Actually, I can name 2.
But the dude's girlfriend has some pretty big, knockers. Knockers? Do people still say that? Knockers? Is that a thing? Jonesy confirms to Caitlyn that guys like a girl with a big chest area, but Nikki gives Caitlyn an empowering speech about how she doesn't have to change anything about herself for a man's approval. But Caitlyn doesn't want to hear none of that.
Come on, where are we going? To get me some boobs.
She ends up getting a water bra, which you can hear the water swishing every time she moves too fast, but it looks okay, so she gets it anyways. Jonesy loves it, of course, but when he finds out how expensive the bra was, he decides to start selling water bras to women. Well, kinda. He and Wyatt sell a bunch of regular bras, but with water balloons stuffed inside of them. Caitlyn's crush still isn't noticing her despite her new H2O biddies, so she decides to buy one of Jonesy's ridiculous water balloon bras, and it looks ridiculous. It gets her crush's attention.
Caitlyn, I like your breast. I mean your chest.
But then one of the balloons pops and drowns her crush, and the guy never speaks to her again, probably. The same thing happens to all Jonesy's customers, so now he has a bunch of angry women throwing water balloons at him. The episode was banned on Cartoon Network and was never aired in the US due to the episode being about, boobs and stuff. This is a really good episode though, and I think another great example of how good 16 was at tackling teenage problems in the realm of animation. Another story where a main character is faced with a bit of a moral dilemma and they make a decision and we see them forced to deal with the consequences of that decision. Because like the theme song says, the characters are on their own for the first time. This was great for a slightly older audience, but considering Cartoon Network hadn't aired anything this mature before, it's understandable they decided not to air it. But like I said before, I'm just happy Cartoon Network decided to air any of 16 in the US, as it introduced me and tons of other people to a really good show. Thanks, Canada. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I really hope you enjoyed.